feeling pain, you know I can't control.
Hello Linda, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my 15-minute glam makeup look. This is the makeup look that I do when I don't know what kind of makeup look I should be doing, and this makeup look is not only quick but it's also super glam, and it looks like you've spent hours doing your makeup, but in reality you've only spent 15 minutes. Before I jump into the tutorial, in case if you're stumbling upon my channel for the very first time, hi, my name is Marjorie and I make beauty related content here on my channel, and if that's your cup of tea then make sure to subscribe to my channel and also come follow me on Instagram. And in case if you guys want to know how I created this makeup look, then please continue watching. First I'm gonna be using my primer. This one is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. To be honest, I don't do this all the time, I just do it when I remember to use a primer, but I do make sure that my face is nicely prepped with moisturizer. If I'm stepping out during the day, I also apply sunscreen on top. So I'm just going to be applying this on the areas where I have open pores, and also on this area where I know there is a lot of texture going on right now because I'm breaking out over there. I'm just going to press it into my skin, the primer. This way it helps to fill in the pores. Whenever I'm done applying a primer, I don't immediately go in with my base product because you do need your primer to sink into your skin and do all its magic. So I wait for, I would say, a minute or two to let the primer nicely sink into my skin and do what it's supposed to do. Once I've waited long enough, I then go in with my base makeup, and for that I'm going to be using this tinted hydrator by Wet n Wild. I've spoken about this as well and I absolutely love it. It still continues to be one of my favorite base product as of lately. This step is completely optional, but since the shade is so light on me and I did end up getting a little bit tan because it's summers, so I'm going to be mixing my Fenty foundation. Like, I'm just going to do like a dot of it. On normal days I don't do it, but when I know that I'm stepping out to meet people and do all of that jazz, I do want to make sure that my face is not looking a different shade than the rest of my body. So I'm just going to be mixing that up, dotting it all over my face. Be using a brush and blending this bad boy all over my face. You guys can still see some acne peeking through, and to be honest, I don't care. Like, I have acne on my face, and if a foundation doesn't cover it 100%, I'm totally okay with it. I've reached to a point where it doesn't really bother me. But in case if you do have a lot more redness and acne scars to cover, then feel free to go in with another layer. So I'm going to be using two different concealer. I'm going to be using this one by Lakme. It's their 9 to 5 Primer Plus Matte Liquid Concealer. First I'm going to go in with this one, which matches my skin tone perfectly. I'm just gonna be applying a little bit, and I'm gonna be using my concealer brush by PAC, and I'm going to be blending it out. I did not go in with a lot of concealer, so you can still see a little bit of darkness peeking through, but that's okay. And I purposely went in with very little concealer because I knew that I'm going to top it off with another concealer, and I don't want my under eyes to look really heavy and cakey. Now I'm going to be using my Rimmel Lasting Radiance Concealer. This is a very brightening sort of a concealer, so I'm going to be using that to just highlight and lift my face at the same time. So now I'm going to be using the same PAC concealer brush and then just blending it all out. First I'm going to be blending out the centers of my face, and then I'm going to be moving on to my under eyes. Okay, so now that I'm done blending my concealer, you can see how lifted and bright my under eyes look. It instantly makes me look so much more awake. I'm going to be taking like a lighter powder, and I'm going to be setting only my under eyes for now. So I'm going to be using my Mars Compact. It's their Silky Skin Powder Compact. So it has two different powder in here. One at the top is the lighter one. So I'm going to be using the lighter one to set my concealer. Just going to be taking a little bit, tap off any excess. I'm not bringing this powder all the way down because I am gonna go in with a cream blush. So keep the powder only till here where you don't end up applying your blush. Okay, so now for my blush, I'm gonna be using this one by K Beauty. It's in the shade Flirty Nude. So I'm just gonna dot this here on my cheekbones. And then just using my fingers, I'm just gonna blend out the blush. once I'm done with my blush application, I'm just going to be using the same foundation brush that I used earlier, and without adding any more product, I'm just going to blend out the edges. So this is just going to blend out any harsh edges that we have on our face. You don't have to apply a lot of pressure, just go in with like tapping motions, and that will blend out any harsh lines that you have. Once that is done, I'm going to be using a powder just to set all of my makeup in place, because it is summers and if I don't do this, my face will literally melt off within seconds. So I need to set my face. Now I'll be using a bronzer just to bring more dimension to my face, and for bronzer I'm going to be using this one by Sugar. It's their Contour The Force Mini Bronzer. Next, for my highlighter, I'm going to be using this one by Swiss Beauty. So I'm not going really ham with the highlighter, I'm keeping it really subtle. So I zoomed you guys in closer because I'm gonna be moving on to my eyes now, and just like the rest of my base makeup, my eye makeup is also very simple because I want to quickly get this done with and head out the door. So for my eyes, I'm gonna be using another favorite of mine. It's this Too Good To Be True dual eyeshadow by Sugar Cosmetics. It's in the shade 07 Chips and Salsa. First, I'm gonna be taking the matte side of the liquid eyeshadow and apply it all over my lid. Taking the Cuffs and Lashes E007 brush, I'm gonna be blending out this eyeshadow now. It's gonna be stamping and blending out the harsh lines. And can you see how quick and easy it was for me to blend this eyeshadow? Now, without taking any excess product on the brush, I'm just gonna further blend out harsh lines. I'm just going back and forth like so, like really getting it into my crease and slightly above my crease, because this is the only eyeshadow that I'm gonna be using. I'm also gonna be slightly bringing this outward. I'm going to be taking the same liquid eyeshadow and I'm going to quickly run it on my lower lash line. Using the same brush again, I'm going to blend out my lower lash line. While blending the eyeshadow on my lower lash line, I'm also going to be connecting it to my eyeshadow that I have going on top. So with my lower lash line, what I like to do is I like to go a little bit more smoky and a little bit more heavy. I'm going to be dipping my brush into the wand like so, and I'm going to run it across my lower lash line. I'm gonna be taking another liquid eyeshadow. This one's by Nika K. Can you see how pretty and shimmery that is? So I'm just gonna be applying it very messily. I'm not being very precise. And using my fingers, I'm just gonna be tapping it all over my lid. Since I have sort of like a hooded eye, I like to go slightly above my crease as well with this eyeshadow, because it just adds a little bit more twinkle even if my eyes are open. Next step is to use a liner, and I'm just going to be applying this only on my outer corner like so. Can you see? Just like that. I'm going to be going in with a pencil brush and start smudging this bad boy. So I'm not only smudging this eyeshadow out, but I'm also doing like a faux wing moment, and then using that same kajal, I'm going to be applying it only on the outer corner of my lower lash line, and then smudge and connect it with the wing that we have going on. I love the way that it looks. I'm gonna quickly finish the other eye off camera and I'm gonna be back. Okay, so the eyes are pretty much done, and I love how smoky and mysterious the eyes look. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be applying a nude eyeliner on my waterline. So once that is done, I'm gonna be using the same highlighter that I used on my face, and I'm just gonna be highlighting my inner corner. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, I also did my mascara off camera. I used my my Nykaa Super Size waterproof volumizing mascara. Depending on my mood, I like to sometimes go in with the false lashes and then sometimes I don't, but I feel like I don't want to. I'm just gonna be curling my lashes. For my lips, I'm gonna be using this lip liner by Inside. It's in the shade Au Naturel. So once I'm done lining my lips, I like to just diffuse the line using my fingers. And then go in with this lip gloss by Note Cosmetics. Okay, so I quickly applied some false lashes off camera just to show you guys how it looks like in case if you were to apply false lashes, and I feel like it just completed the look and pulled the whole look together. So if you are not comfortable using false lashes, you can always go in with just mascara. That is also absolutely fine, but I feel like if you want to go a little bit more glam, then you can definitely opt for some lashes. And there you go guys, that is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. In case if you did, then don't forget to like this video, and if you do happen to recreate this makeup look, then don't forget to tag me on my Instagram. Yeah, that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video and supporting my channel. It means the world to me. I love you guys so much, and with that, you guys, I'm gonna take a leave and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye, Linda.